Hey everyone, so you can see a few different things are going on with this video. First of all, you can't see me, but what I'm going to be doing today is an ASMR film ramble, as you will be able to see. And just so you have some kind of visual, I'll just be scribbling down some random things as we go, which I know will be an extra trigger for some people. Writing is also one for me. I like ASMR videos with writing. So this will take on the same format as most of my other ASMR rambles, insofar as I'm just going to be rambling about different films that I've seen recently. But hopefully you will notice a difference in the audio quality. I think, fingers crossed, I have finally got my new microphone to work properly, because usually it would record for about 3 minutes and then it would cut out, and this has been recording for 1.5 minutes, but I'm using a different software, more basic software, funnily enough, but hopefully it will stay like this. If it doesn't, I will put a description in the below bar so you know that you're listening to poor quality. Okay, so I'll put my pen down. I also don't know how sensitive this microphone is to close up loud sounds like that, so hopefully it's not too bad. So I write down all of the films that I've been watching recently in this book, which I realise you can't see too good because it's quite close up, but I can't move the microphone without it making too much noise. But this is just a Nightmare Before Christmas book that I got from Disneyland last year. So I think I'll start with the last film that I watched, and that film was Alien vs Predator. And I'd had the DVD for that one for quite a while. It was good. I haven't seen any of the other related films. I'm not sure if that would have made a difference. I enjoyed it. I'm kind of getting into a lot more sci-fi films. A lot of people are surprised when they learn that I don't really care for sci-fi. Now, I love, as you may well know, Doctor Who with a huge passion. But apart from that, I'm not really the biggest sci-fi fan. But I'm starting to get into it. And I also watched, this morning, I watched Transformers, which, yeah, it was interesting. I now know who Optimus Prime is. I remember my younger brother used to go on about it all the time when he was younger, and I had no idea what it was. So yeah, my interest in sci-fi is definitely growing, but I wouldn't consider myself a sci-fi fan yet. I'm definitely more of a horror fan, and I've still not seen Human Centipede 3. I know that's probably really awful of me. I've been meaning to see it for quite a while, but I've not got around to it yet. But one film that I did watch recently, horror, is one which you may have heard of, called Toolbox Murders. it is actually as it sounds. It's about murders committed using, I was going to say using weapons you would find in a toolbox. I guess that is the right word in this context. Using tools you would find in a toolbox. And it's quite different, to say the least. But I did find it very good. It wasn't as gory as I'd hoped, but there is a Toolbox Murders 2, which I'm going to buy from CEX, possibly when I put my next order in. Maybe not, but I will definitely be looking out for that one. Oh, okay. There are two films that I watched recently, both of which have an actor in that I particularly love. They're both very popular films, and I will talk about them in more detail when I do my next film highlights. The first of the two, you can't see that, is Chocolat. This is nothing like what I thought it was going to be about. And no, I haven't read the book. I mean, obviously Johnny Depp is brilliant in it, but the film is just, like, it's quite funny, but also really serious and lovely and beautiful, and it's like an adult's version of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. So basically, when you grow out of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory and no longer find Johnny Depp creepy as Willy Wonka, which, let's face it, he will always be creepy as Willy Wonka, you can then move on to Chocolat. But no, I thoroughly loved that one. And the second of the two, is Changeling. I watched this because Angelina Jolie is in it, and I think she's beautiful and wonderful and kind of perfect, and I cannot get over how emotive this film is. It's based on a true story about a boy, several boys who go missing, and this one woman's quest not only to find her child but to prove that she isn't insane. And Jolie's performance is just, it's heartbreaking, but it's so powerful, and the ending surprised me. I won't go into the details, but if you do watch it, please do not read anything about it online before you watch it. You know, it's based on a true story. Try not to read anything about that true story because it will spoil it. I'm glad I went in with no knowledge, because it meant it was full of so many often disturbing twists and turns, and it made for good viewing. Obviously, when you remember that it's true, it's quite shocking. What else have I been watching? Oh, okay. So I watched Die Hard 2, and I would just like to take this moment to say that, first of all, I watched this before the passing of Alan Rickman, and second of all, how saddened I am by the passing of Alan Rickman. It's been lovely reading everybody's messages about Alan Rickman when I've posted things on Twitter and Facebook. I wrote a tribute to him for Writing Times online magazine, which is an online magazine that I write for, and just hearing everybody's stories about him and the way he touched all of us is wonderful. I did consider doing a video, kind of in memory of video, but, well, I haven't, and I probably won't. There's no real reason for that, other than if I do one for Alan Rickman, I'll feel like I have to do one for every famous person who passes, and Alan Rickman is actually, he means something to me, and I do have a small tribute in mind for him, but I'll talk about that later. But yes, Die Hard 2 was wonderful. I saw Die Hard 1 in 2011, possibly early 2012. I was in the first year of university, and I can still remember the entire cinema room kind of just couldn't keep a straight face when Alan Rickman came on, because it was just Snape. Obviously he's had many other wonderful roles, but I am of the generation where he was brought to us through Professor Snape. But yes, Die Hard 2 is just incredible, really, really good film. Something a little bit different. Once the camera focuses, we have Spy. I have to say, Paul Feig is just one amazing director. While he will always be Mr. Poole to me, he is fantastic as a director. Melissa McCarthy is incredible, and I had no idea until I sat down to watch this that Miranda was in it. That was a fantastic surprise, and she's so funny. I kind of wish, really wish, excuse me while I yawn, excuse me, yes, I really do wish that I'd seen that in the cinema. The next Paul Feig film, I'm going into the cinema to see it, no matter what time of day I have to go. What else have I seen? Oh, I've seen Dawn of the Dead now. Dawn of the Dead is probably, basically I have to say, I think I preferred Shaun of the Dead. But it was good. I'm not really a zombie film kind of person. I just find zombies really boring. But I'm starting very, very slowly to take an interest in zombie films, and it was okay. It wasn't sensational, but it was alright. Another one that I was pleasantly surprised by is Gulliver's Travels. This is the one with Jack Black and Catherine Tate. Gulliver's Travels is a story I love. I studied it at university, and I just think it's fantastic. I love the 4 different worlds Gulliver finds himself in, and I kind of wish they'd do Gulliver's Travels 2 and progress into the worlds with the Wynnum. I love the Wynnum. So yes, I had heard a lot of people say that the Jack Black Gulliver's Travels wasn't good, but personally I found it thrilling, very entertaining, a really nice, light-hearted, easy film to watch when you're not really in the mood for anything too intense, and that was exactly what I was looking for at that moment. So that for me was absolutely perfect timing. I'm so sorry. I'm so tired. Good news is that it looks like my microphone has behaved. So fingers crossed it carries on. Okay, we'll pick 2 more films, then we'll call it a night. If you do like this format where I'm writing things down, do let me know. So I've got a list of about 7 other films that I watched over the last month, and I'm trying to choose the 2 best ones. Okay. Secret Window. It's a Secret Window with Johnny Depp, but a writer who's currently going through divorce, and he's not having a lot of luck, and then he starts to get threatened, and the story unfolds after that, and it's just wow, the ending for me was spectacular. It's just incredible film. Excuse me. And I think once you've seen it, I just want to say, I think that is what all of us writers will end up like in the end. So it's quite scary. It's not scary as in sitting on the edge of the sofa terrified out of your life scary, but scary as in it really makes you think. And the last film that we will go for today, a little RW inside a heart there, primarily because I ran out of room to write Robin Williams. But that, as we can see, is 1 hour photo. Yeah, Robin in a non-comedic role is different. Not bad different, just different. And he was absolutely sensational in it, and it's so nail-biting, and there were certain elements of it that never really got cleared up for me. Why was he behaving like this? What made him think like this? And I don't know, I guess just there were a lot of unanswered questions, and that for me made it really creepy. And the way he played the character I thought was perfect. And it's very different to any of Robin's other roles. I say that, I do actually have you can't really see that, Insomnia there, which I'll be watching after this video. So I do have a few more different Robin Williams roles to watch, but compared to what he's most known for, it's very different. Yeah, but I think we will leave this one here for now, mainly because I don't want to do like a 40-minute video to find that it hasn't actually recorded properly, so that would be a bit devastating. So yeah, what have we got? Yeah, quite a big mix of different films. FYI, I am currently just positioning this so I can take a screenshot from it when I yeah, quite a difference. Thank you for watching this video. I realised there wasn't that much to watch, but if you do like this format, please do let me know. It's one of those videos that I can do where it's quite late at night, i.e. 10:30 at night, and I want to do a video, but I don't want to put my makeup on, and as you can see by the weird shadows, the lighting isn't perfect. Excuse me. Thank you for watching or listening to this video, and I will speak to you all soon. Bye.